What if you could just ask your data a question and instantly get charts, insights, and full reports without Excel, SQL, or headaches? That is exactly what Pandada AI does. Let's dive into this. I'll show you how it works. What is Pandada AI? Well, Pandada AI positions itself as the AI-powered bridge from data to decision. The core idea here is simple. You shouldn't need complex tools just to understand your own data. Pandada AI's slogan sums it up perfectly. Ask, analyze, amaze. The best way from data to decision. Think of Pandada AI as a co-pilot for founders, marketers, analysts, and anyone who needs answers from data without living inside spreadsheets all day. Now, to get started, super easy. Just hit the link in the description and you can continue with Google. Now, once you're in, you can see a very familiar screen. So we've got our prompting bar here in which we can put in any kind of documents, whether it's Excel or anything like that. And you can see here on the free plan, you actually get 5 free uses, which is fantastic. So here, just for this example, we're actually going to put in the annual report for Microsoft. So we can simply just drag that in from our downloads or anywhere else we have it. And as we can see, that report is now in here. So that's something that's fantastic. Now, from this point, we can basically ask the AI anything with no formulas, no SQL, or no Python. So I could say highlight performance trends, and then what we can do is basically just go ahead and press enter. And here we can see it's working on it. And now it's going through and reading the entire document. And this is actually incredibly fast when you compare it to, say, a human or yourself reading it. And it's basically going to extract all of the data that we've asked for here. So I've asked for performance trends, and it's going through and getting all of that for me. So instead of writing formulas or queries, you simply just type a question in plain English. So this is exactly how we would ask a teammate or a member of staff, except this is way cheaper than paying these guys a salary, and Pandada AI can generate charts, insights, and explanations based on your data. So what normally takes hours in Excel, cleaning data, building formulas, double-checking numbers, happens in seconds with Pandada AI, because it's based around just questions, AI, and answers. Now, another big limitation of traditional tools like Excel is how badly they handle multiple file types. Pandada AI works with a bunch of different ones, such as CSV, Excel, SX, PDF, JSON, or even PowerPoint, and much more. For this example, we gave it a docx file, and it's gone ahead and extracted all of the relevant data that we need here. So here we can see it's actually come up with charts surrounding what we've asked for. So we've got revenue by segment here. We have operating income, total company performance, revenue growth rate, etc., etc. It really does just give us all of the data we need. We can go in and click if we want a more in-depth look. And the chart it's generated here is just fantastic from a presentational standpoint. And you can also upload multiple files and analyze them together in a single workspace. This means you're not stuck copying data between tabs or formats. It's especially useful for real-world scenarios like marketing performance reports, ROI analysis, or even student and research data. This is the kind of workflow that Excel was never really built for. And Pandada AI also includes one-click tools that remove a lot of manual work. You can instantly generate charts, merge files, convert PDFs to Excel, or even turn images into structured Excel data. So if someone sent me an image of an Excel sheet, we can basically paste that in here. It's going to extract all that data for us without us having to read it and manually input it into an Excel sheet. One of the most impressive parts is comparing the original PDF or image with a generated Excel output to see how accurate the extraction is. Here we can see it's generated an entire report for us based on our prompt here. So we've got the executive summary. We can scroll down here and see all of the charts, which is fantastic. And everything is concise and really readable across the board. We then have key performance trends, which is what we asked for, in which, yes, we have different year-on-year performance, and basically just a summary of everything to do with this company, which I think is fantastic. This is especially useful if you're looking for investment in your company, whether it's a startup or a small business. What you could do is use a platform like this, get everything, and work out the valuation of your company, as well as entice investors with good reports like this that are concise and get to the point. So a clean, report here with a single click or prompt with no formatting required. And if we wanted to share this with someone, all we can do is press the export button. We can export it as a markdown or export it as a PDF. And then if I bring up that PDF that we just got, we can see here basically everything we've got there is all in one very easy to read PDF that we could go ahead and share with investors, which would be fantastic. And on top of that, Pandada AI can use online search powered context to enrich reports, giving you more than just raw numbers. What we did in this example was actually just for the 2024 report, but this actually went out and researched previous years for Microsoft and found those so we can analyze them side by side, as we can see here. And this, if you were doing it manually, would literally take you days, if not weeks, to get done right. So when it comes to data, accuracy matters. Pandada AI focuses heavily on reliability, so you're not constantly double-checking formulas or worrying about broken spreadsheets. In real-world scenarios, accuracy typically lands in the 90 to 100% range, which is more than enough for most business and analytical decisions. If you work with data and you want answers faster without the technical overhead, Pandada AI is definitely worth trying. You can check it out at pandada.ai if you want to explore it for yourself. The link is also in the pinned comment and description. At the end of the day, ask better questions, get clearer answers, and spend less time fighting your data with Pandada AI. That's going to be it from me. Have a fantastic day. I will see you in the next one.